Hey guys, my name is Daniel. I wanted to walk you through the AL13 that we made and tell you a little bit about why and how we made it. First, let me tell you about what our options were before we made the AL13. Typical cartridge razor and a safety razor. The typical cartridge razors can be expensive, often give people razor burn, and are not sometimes very comfortable to work with. The safety razor, sometimes in the name of keeping costs down, manufacturers will make them with a little bit of wiggle room, and really it's that wiggle room that lets the blade sort of choose where it wants to go. So I can move that around. It's that wiggle room that causes you to sometimes not line the blade up properly, where you get an inconsistent shave. See how this side here is going to be a little bit more aggressive than this side? The blade's moved in there. So it's that wiggle room that causes people to sort of have not exactly the same shave every time. And what happens is they get hurt. And so if you take the time and straighten the blade nicely, now you've got a razor. However, there's a second problem. We didn't like how far out the blade reached. You know, if you were to go on a diving board that was 6 inches long, there would not be a lot of bounce on that diving board. If you were to go on a diving board that's 6 feet long, so the further away you are from the fulcrum, the more bounce there is in the given material. And so we didn't think it made sense to have so much blade reaching out like that unsupported. So it's really those two things that lead to an uncomfortable shaving experience for a lot of people, unless you take the time and learn how to do it properly. And it's that learning curve that causes people to just keep using the cartridge razors. So now let me walk you through what we did with the AL13. Our business has been precision machining. We have parts on the Mars rover, on the International Space Station, and on some low Earth orbit satellites right now in space. And we knew that if we applied precision to a razor design, you could get a fundamentally different result. So let me show you how we did it. You'll notice that our blade extension is nearly zero. There is about a 1.5 thousandth of an inch blade extension on this. So what that means is the blade only sticks out about half of the thickness of a human hair. It reaches out a very small amount. And because of that, we can keep the grip on the razor so tight. We've got such a close grip on it that it ends up shearing the hair instead of cutting it. It's very effective. So then combine that with the precision of knowing that this blade gap is going to be the exact same as this blade gap. That is a very key part to what is allowed to come in underneath the blade, which is what doesn't let people get cut. So this is a way safer version of a safety razor than what people have seen to date. So this was designed to be a very good experience for somebody who doesn't have the experience or the skill to navigate a safety razor. This will do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. It'll sort of more behave like a cartridge razor, except it won't have that razor burn that a cartridge razor does. So let's recap. We have a cartridge razor that costs around $90 to $110 a year for replacement blades. Super bad for the environment, lots of plastic waste, and FedEx dropping off a package at your home every month. We've got a typical safety razor that's poorly made and can hurt people that aren't educated on how to handle it. And so we've really created this to be the solution. It's the best of both worlds. We're seeing this work with just about everybody who's ever tried it. The feedback from customers has been really great, and we're really excited to continue making this. So this is made in our factory here in Ontario, Canada. We make this 100%. It's made on our CNC machines here, and we've put a lot of work and investment into getting the machines to be efficient so that we can keep the costs down. So we are trying to produce this Canadian-made precision razor for roughly the same cost as what you'll see foreign imports coming in for. So our goal was to work really hard to keep this cost down. So I hope that's helpful. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. I would love for you to try this, and if it doesn't work, let us know. We'll take it back. We don't want anybody not happy. But everybody so far is telling us that they love it and it's been really great. So I hope that's helpful, and reach out if you have any questions. We're happy to help. Have a great day.